Okay, I think I'm going to pull a full read on the girl in Australia. They say she committed suicide, but she said not too long ago she would never commit suicide. Would never do it, okay? Now she had, I guess, a really horrible accident. Bus was in the hospital. Was saying she only had a little while to live. Said she would never commit suicide. So I just want to pull the cards and let's see what they have to say. Is this kind of Marilyn Monroe type thing that, yeah, she committed suicide? Let's see what the cards will say. I'm going to pull the 18 and we'll look at them together and just see what it has to say. Tarot, we need to know what happened with her. What can you tell us happened in this case? Okay, let's see what's underneath of it. Driving. Okay, the harvest, not liking the harvest. All of these elements that were in her life. Okay. So let's see what we have. What are all the elements in her life? The harvest, what came out of this? Okay. Her pushback, the out of commission. Could be the death. It could also be the repressing. There was an absolute action that took place. And we are looking for the absolute fight for the truth when it comes to this. Okay? The action. Ending. We want the truth. So, the energy coming into it was what was being offered up. When it comes to the long term, and the absolute burden that she was feeling, okay, the fight she was in, when it come to these men's, the action of the long-term happenings. So right now it's about the truth, new information, the absolute struggle that she went through, and the things that were still up in the air. The challenge, restrictions, evidence when it comes to tempering and bringing balance, potential outcome. Again, on the tightrope, trying to juggle these things. There was something new came in with evidence and an action, a new action that took place. Extra information when it came to her walking away. The wealthy, and the lid is off. Walking away. Right under it is the wealthy, okay, and the lid being off, the harvest, what took place. So if we read the foundation, it's this strong wanting for the truth, to get to the truth, the fight for truth, the burden that was there, things still up in the air, wanting to temper and balance these things with the new action. There was absolute action that took place when it came to the long term. The fight that she was in, the evidence of something new that had come in. We had that repression, what was offered up, new truth about the restrictions and the tightrope. In the center was the absolute struggle she was going through with this, offering up some temperance, balance, really burdened by all the restrictions she was under. And what was offered up long term, we've got some new evidence that will come in of truth of things that were up in the air. When it comes to the long term, we have this repression and things up in the air. When it comes to it, offering up more of the burden, more wanting this fight for the truth, new information coming out, and the absolute action when it comes to the long term and the burden she was going through, the difficulty, the fight. When it comes to the evidence, the struggle, and what new was coming in, truth about a new action, the tightrope, trying to balance all these things that were up in the air, and again, evidence about restrictions and wanting to temper, bring to balance some of this. So let's do the clarification and see what it has to say. So what can you tell me to clarify this? But somebody controlled the action. Okay, so let's see what we have at the center of it all. This could be stability at home, but it's also my card for the White House. Okay. White House, actions. The wealthy. Quick action. The wealthy, the White House, worried about what's coming down. Okay. A lot of concern. With the lid off. What could come out. Wanting to navigate this. The White House, want to get beyond it. A study about what could come out. Okay, strengthening. And an agreement, hand in hand, to navigate through this. Okay, studying the wealthy about the nightmare of this. Okay, information coming in. Fearful of the information that could come out. So yeah, we have the harvest, the message, the lies, the fake message. We have, this is my card for prosecution, holding on to one's power with what's being built when it comes to what? The death. The death. The White House, hand in hand, to navigate through this with her death. Okay. So maybe in the harvest, there may be some action looking into this later, because there was fearful by the wealthy studying this of what could come out. Okay, the lid being off, strengthened, rapidly going, what was being built, and the lies being put out there, the message of lies when it comes to the harvest, when it comes to her death. Okay, I don't care how much they want to say that it was suicide. The tarot is saying different. It's saying different. She did not commit suicide. Okay. I wanted to take a look-see and see if it was, saying something different, that she did this action, but it looked like no. The wealthy, worried about what could come out, because they keep talking again about the Epstein files. It's coming up again. And so conveniently, she had a big bus accident and conveniently then decided to commit suicide. Yeah. Like I said, I just read the tarot, but according to the tarot, they're saying, no, she did not commit suicide. For entertainment purposes only. Okay, it's not fun entertainment, but it's, like I said, I just read the cards. We'll find out if they're right or wrong. Who knows if we'll ever find out the truth of what went on with that. But she unequivocally said, I would not commit suicide. Okay. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.